What is going on, guys? We've got what looks like about 5 minutes left before ETC hard forks to Thanos. Let me turn my light up just a little bit here. So, whoa. We talked about this on Caffeine and Crypto this morning a little bit with Serpent X Special Forces, and it's a little bit earlier than what it should have been. It was projected to be about 4 p.m. I believe in my time, and it's actually looks like it's going to happen at about 2:50. So it's got about 4 minutes and 6 seconds left, somewhere around in there. So I'm going to switch over to this so that we can kind of keep an eye on it. And then you got block explorers. I like this one. I like the graphic down here and stuff. Kind of cool. And the fork is going to occur at 11,700,000 blocks, block height. So 11.7 is what we're looking for here. And we also have, I've got a rig over here that is currently mining ETC. A little 6 GPU 10 series rig. These are 8 gig GPUs, so I'm not going to be able to test the lower than 3 gig GPU. I don't have any of those, so or 3 gig and lower, or 3 gig and higher. This hard fork is going to allow 3 gig GPUs back on the network, so that is kind of nice for some folks that have those. So I was going to kind of watch this. I wanted to see if we can do this here. We can kind of watch the miner too as it happens. See if we can find to have block height on here somewhere. There might be a switch or something I can add in there for, or a parameter to add for block height, but that's okay. We can come back to that in a minute. So let's switch back over here. See where we're at. We're only 4 blocks away, guys. 4 blocks. So about 1 minute. So I'm going to leave it on this one so that we can see it switch over right here. So there it is, 11,700,000 right here. And it'll probably take a little bit of time for a lot of this data to change, at least a little bit. Hey, what's up, Sarth? How's it going, man? So while we're waiting on that update, I can talk a little bit about what this fork is actually doing. It is implementing ECIP 1099. It's codenamed Thanos. And that ECIP was written by Luke Williams back in September as a way to hopefully negate the 51% attacks that were happening frequently on the network. And I think they had 3 in 1 month, or 3 in a year, 2 in 1 month, or something like that. So that is part of it. They implemented, they were looking for ways of stopping the 51% attacks. Let me do a refresh here on this. And that was just one of the ways. There were several different ways that they were looking at doing it, but ECIP got accepted, voted on and accepted. Okay, so there's the next block after 11,700,000. So we've got 1 block in there post fork, so that's good. So that was the main focus of this fork, was just to help prevent 51% attacks. There's 3 main parts to the overall effort. They are calibrating the epoch time. They're doubling it from 30K to 60K, 30,000 to 60,000, and that kind of sounds like it would be bigger, but that actually makes the DAG file smaller. So you're able to mine with those lower memory GPUs, such as we've got a 2 Yeah, that was a long time there in between those two. So you can mine on 3 gig GPUs and higher, because it's going to go down to 2.47 gig, the DAG's size. And then also they're changing to the ETC hash algorithm. So let's go back over to my rig here and see what happened here. See if we continued mining here. It looks like it is. And now it says ETC hash right there. Let me see if I can't really scroll up, can I? And what it said, which is kind of cool because you're kind of seeing that right now, you can see that the hash rate is actually going up from what it was before, mining ETH, okay, on ETC, or ETC on ETH. It's actually higher now than it was prior to the fork. Now, ETC hash is a lot like ETH hash, but because that DAG file is now 2.47 gig, we are seeing an increase in hash rate on some of the GPUs here, and the NVIDIA 10 series should see the most. And I'm actually witnessing that right now because these GPUs were not that high. I think they were like 20. There's two 1070s, two 1070 Ti's, and two 1080s, and I believe that they were at, you know, like the 1070s. Those were at 22 megahash, I believe, prior to the fork. So I'm actually seeing, this is really cool to watch real time, because this rig is now doing 184 megahash, which it was nowhere close to that. It was like 150 before the fork. So that's really cool to see that happen real time like that. So another thing that this is doing, like I just said, is it is switching to ETC hash algorithm, which will kick off the ASICs. So I'd like to see, let's move over here to, let's go to 2 miners. I think I've got a link. Hang on a second. Let me grab this. We'll do that in a minute. So it's supposed to kick off the ASICs. It'll also stop the NiceHash support because NiceHash is not going to support this new ETC hash algo, at least not right now. You know, the way you can look at this is if ETC became very profitable and it would make sense for an ASIC to be developed for it, then there would be, right? So, but just for the time being, as the network sets right now, we don't expect to see any ASICs on the network at all, which is kind of cool. So the hash rate didn't change much according to this so far. I mean, this stuff takes a long time to actually update, so we'll see what's going on here. But yeah, so it takes a while for everything to level out. It says the last block was 12 minutes ago. I wonder if there's a different way. Again, this takes time for everybody to get their stuff updated. So we're looking at old information here on this particular page, because we know that the blockchain is still going, and it couldn't have been. Oh, well, maybe this means that this particular pool found a block. Okay, so that's probably what that means. Not that it's 12 minutes old. Okay, got it. Yeah, because it's mining. Well, actually, that is pretty old. I mean, we're up to what, 4 or 5 after that, right? Yeah, I mean, we're all the way up to 9 after the fork. So anyway, all right, so we have to wait on all this to work itself out. Another thing that they were looking at doing as far as the parts of the effort is increasing the hash rate distribution and decentralization across a wider range of hardware, mainly talking about GPUs here, the older hardware. You know, you're going to see a lot of 1060 3 gigs come back online, most likely, mining ETC. That'll be kind of cool to see that. And as far as getting prepared, I mean, obviously we're past that point now, but you needed to upgrade your miner software. There are some mining software that have already updated. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, I think it's on this one. So you got these guys here that I believe all these are already, yeah, these are the ones that are updated. So if you're on a mining operating system like Hive OS or something like that, you see I've got another update here. This is probably, no, maybe not. So, you know, if you update that OS, then it should include the updated miners. And this was happening earlier too, right before the fork. Probably just because of the drastic change. I don't know if maybe everybody's probably accessing this website right now, you know, hiveos.farm and changing their rigs over and stuff. So that's probably why we're seeing this this indication here of just sitting here thinking. Upgrade now live on ETC mainnet. Cool stuff. Well, that pretty much does it for me. I just wanted to kind of fire up a live stream and do this live and talk about it a little bit, and then also witness it with you guys live streaming. I think that that's kind of cool. I've done this before for like Ravencoin and Aeon and stuff like that, so I thought this was kind of neat, a neat way to go about it. Danilo Vividence. Do not understand why the 4 gig raised the mega hash and the 8 gig remain the same. You're talking about on your rig? On your specific rig? Yeah, because on mine, it looks like they just all, if this would actually come back up, like I said, it's just probably getting hammered, overwhelmed here at the moment. It's showing my hash rate up here, which is good. That's probably pretty accurate. Yeah, there's not much reason for me to keep going. We already forked. And Hive looks like it's kind of broken, so I can't really show like what's going on there. Let me go back to over here. The miner's still running, it looks like, so all that's good. I wish I would have taken a note of the difficulty beforehand. I know they've got charts and stuff like that out there for that, but yeah, this is kind of crazy. It looks like the 1070 Ti's are getting 33 mega hash, or at least this one is. That's pretty solid. I do have stuff to do, so I got to get out of here. I just wanted to fire this up real quick and do the live fork of ETC. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as me. And I also hope that you had a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. Turkey Day and all that stuff. You guys are awesome. I will see y'all next time. I don't know when I'll be live next, probably Monday, most likely. This is a little bit of a strange day because I normally don't do anything on the weekend, so... all right, guys, stay savage, everybody.